what is perfection? What is perfect? And who gets to decide what perfect is? After all, don't we all have our own tastes, our own likes and dislikes? So why then do we let our fear that we won't be perfect control so much of the choices that we make in our lives? The fear that we won't be good enough. But good enough for who? And if we are striving for everything to be perfect, then we're holding ourselves back, which means that we're not truly living our lives. We're not getting out there and loving and feeling, and yes, maybe getting hurt, but that's all part of growth. And what if it is that our job is really just to be good enough for ourselves? What if we feel no guilt or shame in taking pride in who we are and the fact that we are perfectly fine just the way we are? And if we are spending so much time trying to be somebody else and comparing ourselves to other people and changing ourselves to this idea of perfect that somebody else has decided, then when do we have time to get in touch with who we are? Because after all, we are just blobs of energy floating around on this planet. But we were given our identity when we came onto this planet, and if we're spending all our time trying to be somebody else, when do we take the time to get in touch with our own energy and who we're supposed to really be at the core of us? And we do all have a purpose on this planet, but very few people ever really get in touch with who that is. And we certainly live in a society of comparison, which makes us feel inadequate. But why? Because we are not somebody else, so we shouldn't. It's not like for like. Trying to become somebody you're not by changing your hair or losing weight or the clothes that you wear, it's just not going to work. You're never going to be somebody that you're not. So embrace who you are, because you are unique and special just the way you are. And I mean, how fucking boring would the world be if we were all the exact same? It's a little bit like trying to be somebody else is like squeezing yourself into a pair of skinny jeans that are a size too small for you. You might get them up over your hips and you might get them closed across your belly, but by God, you're going to know about it because you're going to be uncomfortable all day long. You probably have difficulty moving and you might have difficulty breathing. And trying to be somebody else is going to make you feel the exact same way. So how about you just embrace who you are and be happy with who you are and realize that you are perfectly fine just the way you are. You don't need to change. All right? Bye.